By the end of this session, you will get a fine idea about best time to trade Bank Nifty weekly options on buy side in detail. These are part of time strategies in options trading. Being on buy side on option is like standing opposite to a hungry lion and expecting him to be a mercy king. The chance we take on buy side is high risk. Though the payoff can be handsome, the hurting can go bad on your capital. So, can we do something to improve our chances? This session is a detailed discussion on things I did over the last 5 plus years in my trades of weekly options as a major instrument. Some of the claims are empirically tested and some are not. So, this must be seen as a mixed session of facts and testimony. And as a viewer, you must be very skeptical about what you are about to learn. One of the reasons I started trading on buy side was lack of knowledge initially and then lack of capital. Once we slowly build these two, we tend not to go back to the trading on buy side. Still, the lucrative side of the hustle cannot be ignored. When it pays handsome. But often it is not such a sweet story though. And finally, this session is for a trader who knows how to trade. So it will ring some bells on his ears, and there is no coloring. So coming back to the core of the topic, what is the best time to buy Bank Nifty weekly option? For this, I need to drill down first to the specific asset or instrument, then build from there. Anytime we can find at least 5 to 6 expiries related to Bank Nifty weekly option. I'm not considering the bigger list since outside the 3-4 near expiries, the liquidity is a question. Among them, specifically, we are going to talk about current expiries in most cases, and at certain times, I do opt for next expiry as well. So, focus of timing on the buy side is explained with current expiry in mind. So, from here on, I'm going to mention current expiry as E1, next expiry as E2. For example, imagine today is February 13th and expiry falls on February 17th. Then February 17th expiry will be called E1 and February 24th expiry will be called E2. And on February 18th, February 24th expiry will be called E1 and next consecutive expiry will be called E2. So I'm considering E1's life cycle from Friday to Thursday. Simply put, the last week of the expiry. On generic study of historical volatility of options, we can come up with Fridays are moderately volatile, Mondays are volatile, and Tuesdays are non-volatile. Wednesdays are volatile and Thursdays are volatile. In general, if something is not volatile, then it is not a good trading instrument for directional trades, especially the buy side of options, as it is too much reliant on the movement. Without movement, your options are going to cost you money. So considering this volatility factor, we can decide whether to enter in a trade in a day or not. So for Friday, if the since the volatility is moderate, we can enter the trade. And on Mondays, since there is volatility, we can enter. On Tuesdays, it is better it's better we avoid the trading on buy side. On Wednesday, if there is volatility, we can enter. On Thursday, and usually there is volatility and we can enter. Now that we have decided which days to enter the trade, the next thing we have to decide at what time we should enter the market. We should enter the market when there is volatility. Usually the volatility is tied to the morning session and the evening session. If we are generalizing this, we can say that from 9 to 10 it's volatile, very volatile, and 10 to 11 is moderately volatile, and after 11 till 1 o'clock it's non-volatile, and after 1 till 2 it's moderately volatile, and after 2 till the market closes it's very volatile. As someone on the buy side of the option, you should focus on being on the volatile side always. So this leaves us only specific hours for trading Bank Nifty weekly option. Such timings are 9 to 10, 10 to 11, then 1 to 2, and 2 to 3:30. Even in this list, I would prefer the first hours and the final hours. Hence, if you are really going to make some money on trading Bank Nifty weekly options on buy side, it usually happens between 9 to 10 and 2 to 3:30. So now, layering this over the day, I'm going to explain to you the best time to enter each day. This is a good bit of data oriented, and some part is also reliant on the testimony. Friday, good entry is deeply depreciated options on the opposite direction of the day, closer to the spot by 2:40 p.m. and you can exit by 3:20 p.m. On Monday, good entry considering if there is a gap opening between 9:50 and 9:20 a.m. And exit by 9:50 would be a good trade. And Tuesdays, I prefer not to trade. In strange cases, there are some fruitful trades from 11 o'clock to 2:30 in between that hours. On Wednesday, any trades ended after 1 p.m. Is a good time. And on Thursdays, 9:15 to 9:20 a.m. and the first exit should be made before 11 a.m. Next entry should be made between 1 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. and exit should be made before 3 p.m. and between 2:55 p.m. and 3:20 p.m. you can place your high risk trades. All these entries are mentioned for current expiry. On Thursdays, we can even play on E2 as well. On final note, there is no guarantee that these timings will work in future, as it seemed to have worked earlier. But every bit of risk management policy you introduces into your trade reduces your risk to a certain degree and protects your capital, helps you make a better decision as well.